Welcome back to Nick Lenz Comic Corner Classic Known Classics. This is episode number 2217, Doubleshot number 2111. I got a Marvel trade and a Valiant trade. The Valiant trade is actually a finale for a Raiders run for this character. First up is the Marvel trade. We have Gambit. Thick as Thieves. This actually collects, I believe this is Gambit Volume 5. Which this is a 5-issue miniseries. Now, unlike the previous volumes, they take place whatever time period basically that came out in. This one in particular does not do that. Nope. This is one of those books basically where my guess is some people really are desperate to see the old golden days of the 90s. Something like that. This book is set during Kenny X-Men 267. No, I'm not kidding about that. Most of it just basically Gambit row with a woman named Bounty just going on an adventure for 5 issues. And here's a fun fact. Do you know the writer of this miniseries is Gambit's co-creator Chris Claremont himself, which I believe this is one of the most recent books he's done for Marvel, aside from X-Men Legends. Yes, Marvel was doing this lately the past few years, where they've had writers explore on basically uncharted territory in the original run. My guess is because they want to give something to do, because they want, because some people, I guess Marvel just getting desperate to get people to buy their books. But this miniseries is actually really good. The artwork is not done by Jim Lee. Yeah, Jim Lee is one who created Gambit. The artwork is by Sid Kitton. Yes. There's also a funny thing in the book where Gambit's outfit, this app right here, he actually has this one Bounty actually put it on. And here's the thing about that particular outfit. It's bulletproof. No, seriously, it's freaking bulletproof. And why does he wear this? Because he basically his body is weak. The only thing strong about him is his energy. I give this book a 9 out of 10. It's really fun. Miniseries. Now, this book definitely is the finale for this run. Now, I thought I did review this book, but apparently, no, I didn't. I did check. I never reviewed this. This is Bloodshot Salvation, Volume 2, The Book of the Dead, collecting issues 6 to 9 of this series. And yes, this is the last review of this one, and also the last trade for Jeff Lemire's time on the book. No, seriously, this is the last thing discussed Jeff Lemire's time writing Bloodshot, because I believe the first time he wrote Bloodshot was probably in the miniseries The Valiant. Then, of course, did Bloodshot Reborn, which is a very excellent miniseries, excellent ongoing series. I loved it. It was also Bloodshot USA, which was basically the very next thing. And then you have this book, Bloodshot Salvation. Most of this book is picking up right after the first story left off, where Bloodshot has basically gotten rid of Magic's father, who is like a deranged cult leader. And she's not exactly very happy with it per se, but he does find out his daughter is sick, so call in the heroes of the Valiant Universe to help save his daughter. There's also flash forward, which is also explored in the next trade here, of the year 4002, which is the time period of Rye. Now, as for why this is, apparently Bloodshot's still alive by the year 4002. Why he's alive for 2,000 years? I'm not really sure. It's weird. Now, aside from, well, we also have help from Ninjak and the other Bloodshots in the previous series, which, yeah. Because basically, it's like the whole point of this book is in the last 3 issues. But you can kind of say issues 6 to 12 is basically the second saga of this book. It's just a continuation. Though, basically, it does get wrapped up with the very next particular trade. Now, I do appreciate this book. It's really good. I give this book a 9.5 out of 10. Lemire, like I said, does the writing with artwork by, of course, we also have co-artwork writing by Ray Fox, issue 9. The artwork is mostly done by, issue 6 is Reto Goulis, who's the main artist. Jeff here, co-does the artwork in issue 7. Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of that. So, now since I reviewed that, I've now reviewed Bloodshot, Bloodshot Reborn, Bloodshot actually Bloodshot Rebirth. I think it's Rebirth. I think it is Bloodshot USA in this book. This is now officially the fourth Bloodshot book I have fully reviewed, and this is also the end of Jeff Mere's time with the book. Like I said, final thoughts on Jeff Mere's time writing Bloodshot. I really love this era of Bloodshot. Now, of course, I am reviewing the original run that started that volume, like surprisingly 11 years ago. I viewed the first two trades of that, and I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the rest of that run. But if you think about it, for this current time period for Bloodshot, like what else is there left to do? Because I've already completed like 4 books because the volume is considered part of this franchise. Well, you got the original Bloodshot book, Bloodshot Rising Spirit, Bloodshot Volume 4, and the uncollected Bloodshot Unleashed. So basically about 4 books left. Yep, so I'm about halfway through with the Bloodshot books published by Valiant Comics. Well, Valiant Entertainment, excuse me. Yes. And like I keep mentioning, Valiant does not care to release a comic book. They release one a month if they're lucky, at best. Though I have heard there's not much interest in Valiant right now. Well, maybe if they release some frickin' books, people might be interested again. But no, they release like 2 books a month. 1, maybe 2 books a month. I think like the last comic they ever released that I saw was a month ago when they released, I think it was like the most recent book for X-Men of War. And that's been it. Bloodshot Unleashed has not even been released. It just stopped publishing 7 months ago for no reason. Because this is the way it's been the last couple years. It's like, oh, we do a story arc and we stop and then we take off for like a year for no reason. It's like, I think the situation isn't that people don't have faith in Valiant, it's Valiant don't have faith in their damn readers. They think their books won't sell. Maybe if you put them out, they will actually sell. And also, put out a solicit of your comic books. Because if you think about it, some people think Valiant's not publishing anything anymore. Here's newsflash. These books are the ones they're publishing right now that I can think of. You have Bloodshot Unleashed, and that book is still being published despite that book is on hiatus. You have the current X-Men of War book. Ninjak. There's also Book of Shadows. And that's it. That is literally all. Well, I think there's also an Archer Armstrong book, a new one they're publishing. But that's it. That's all they're publishing. No, seriously. Like 5 comic books. And they're not releasing very much. Like 1 miniseries and a few ongoing. You're thinking, really? For a company who released a lot more of this, a company who put out really good critical acclaim runs, like the Robin Diddy run by XL, all the Bloodshot books, one by Dwayne Jasinski, the Jeff Mere stuff, the Ninjak stuff, Unity, which that group is still around, despite the fact they're not doing anything. Yeah, Valiant's not doing anything with Unity for some reason. It's not even a book for them anymore. Yeah, the book ended after 2 years. Yeah. But yeah, that's particularly it, particular view. Next up we'll work on is One Piece. Okay, next video. Bye.